Ooh, hold on, wait. This lighting is fucking sick. Got me out here looking like a bad. Oh, I was trying to adjust my seat. I smashed the wheel on my toe. I'll get some ice for that later. Yo, what's going on? I know it took me like 2 months to upload another video, but I'm back. I am excited because now that I've done the introduction and all the other fun stuff, I can tell you a few things that I've been up to. I am now working with Adobe. I'm one of the community ambassadors. I get to work alongside them as we figure out new and creative ways to create content, really. So I'm here today because I actually want to start a self-love series where I just kind of share some thoughts, opinions, and experiences with my journey through self-love. I also want to start sharing some like physical health and nutrition stuff, but I'm not the person to talk to about that because I still eat ice cream on a late night, and that's just my thing. And bowls of cereal. Cinnamon Toast Crunch, to be exact. Captain Crunch with the berries. For the start of our topic with self-love is going to be self-worth. This one I have as the first one primarily because it's the season that I'm in right now. Lately in my life, I have been finding opportunities to really focus more on my self-worth and areas in which I feel that I may lack some self-worth, where I might have low self-esteem. Before we get too much further into this discussion, I want to define self-worth. Merriam-Webster defines self-worth as this: a sense of one's own value as a human being. I'll say it again. A sense of one's own value as a human being. I like to even say the internal sense of one's value. And the internal sense I really want to specify as the inner self, the part of you that is deep within, the one that knows a lot, the really wise part of you. When I think about this, I'm considering my value as a human being. I have to now recognize whether or not I thought of comparing myself to other human beings or just amongst other human beings. If I'm amongst other human beings, I recognize that there is no competition. I just understand I am one of many. In fact, like 8 billion. But if you say in comparison to other human beings, now I'm trying to rank myself 1 out of 8 billion. Bruh, that's a whole lot of people. Like, I'm not doing that. You can waste your life and waste your time doing it. I'm not. When you recognize that you are amongst other human beings and it's an internal sense, then you understand that there is no difference in value amongst any of us. There is no competition amongst us when it comes to self-worth and self-esteem. Within yourself, do you realize how much you are valued? You are worth so much. But until you realize that, you will battle with self-esteem and self-worth. Now, let's get into the nitty-gritty. The purpose of self-worth is for you to know yourself and to accept yourself. Knowing that you can grow, you can evolve, you can change. And knowing that there are areas in which you need to grow and evolve and change. And accepting that. And that's okay. We all know how strong we are. We can show that off all day. But how many of us actually know what triggers us? The wounds that still live deep down in the body, the parts of you that are still that little boy or that little girl, that child that really needed some attention. And that's why you might react the way you do. And it's not necessarily how you meant to respond. It's just, you might be getting it. I hope you are. So you might be asking, how do I know if I have like low self-esteem, low self-worth? How can I gauge my self-worth? Is it off my cars, my money, my status in the hood? No. It is nothing external. It is an internal sense. How do you feel about the body and the being that you are? That's a good place to start. If you're wondering, what are some signs, some symptoms of low self-esteem? I got you. Low self-esteem, a symptom of that could be negative self-talk. Now, the fun part about negative self-talk is this. I know negative self-talk to be cracking jokes about myself. All good jokes contain truth. This has been a quoted line or phrase for centuries. Negative self-talk typically masks itself publicly when we crack jokes on ourselves. But in private, that's when you have negative thoughts. You are not your thoughts. Separate yourself from that. Your inner roommate, the untethered soul. This chapter right here has changed my life. The more wise part, the inner being, the inner self, that one can step away and say, I'm not the one who feels like this. There's a part of this being who's hurt. Might be that younger version of you. So yeah, get out a shot. Another symptom of low self-esteem or low self-worth would be guilt, shame, and perfectionism. Let's unpack that just a little bit, right? Some ways that you might see this happen in your life. Ignoring your achievements. It ain't even nothing that big, dog. Thinking high of others and low of yourself. I mean, yeah, I know mine is good, but like, theirs is so much better and they got way more experience, so like, they'll probably be with. Fear of failing. Nah, bro, I can't even do that, bro. Like, that ain't for me, man. I might not be too good at it, you know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to go out there and get beat. Overly emotional by disapproval or criticism. Look, man, I really just think you could like just be doing a little better for yourself. Are you just gonna try to tell me how I'm gonna live my life? You don't know me, you don't know what I've been through. I didn't ask, and I don't care. Essentially what I'm getting at is this. Carrying guilt, carrying shame, or believing that you need to be perfect in anything and or all things that you do is going to continuously lower your self-esteem and your self-worth, because you are always feeling like you are less than anybody else around you. When the fact of the matter is, nobody is more valuable, nobody is worthy of more, nobody is less valuable, nobody is worthy of less than you, me, anybody around you. But what do you believe that you are worth, and what do you believe that you deserve in your life, and why? Why is that? When you ask yourself why and begin to sit with that answer, maybe you'll uncover a lot of truth that'll really help set you free. So here's some things that you can do to boost your self-esteem, boost your self-worth, so that you can start to love yourself just 1% more every day. First thing I want you to do is to affirm yourself. Why? Because you have to deal with that inner roommate. So if you can tell that person, I'm not going to be your enemy, we're going to be friends, and I need you to help boost me, I need you to be my hype man. Give yourself credit for the amazing things that you're doing. Give yourself credit for the things that you've already done. Give yourself credit for the growth that you have made since last year. Go to your photo album right now, go look at the picture from this date but a year ago, and now ask yourself, what was that person doing then versus this person now, and how do you feel about the difference? Give yourself some credit. You're doing great. Keep going. Celebrate yourself, even the little things. Celebrate the fact that you folded your laundry today, because God knows that. Hey, look, in all seriousness, give yourself credit for the little things, because then you can start to appreciate the big things that you do. Surround yourself with community that's going to build you up, not tear you down. But if they're willing to break you down, know that they're going to be around to hold you together as you build yourself back up. Don't miss that one. The next thing that you can do to really help boost your self-esteem is to have grace with yourself. You're not perfect. I'm not perfect. Nobody is perfect. So have fun in your flaws, knowing that that's just going to leave room for growth. And last but not least, be active. Damn. Go move, stretch, shake, let it go. Move. It was breathe, stretch, shake. That too. Moving the body, practicing body mindfulness, like, yo, be mindful of it. Go walk, go stretch, practice yoga. That's my thing if you want to. Hey, don't get it twisted. Online course is open. Jump in there, Yoga with Trev. I got you. I'll provide the link in the bio or something like that. I don't know where I'm gonna put it. That stuff that's going from like 10 minutes all the way up to full practices. That's a place where I've got some meditation, mindfulness practices, journal prompts. I believe in journaling. I always got you. You know what I'm saying? You wanna try some yoga, come order it. To wrap this up, what I really want is for you to understand that I truly want you to value yourself. Understand that you are worthy of so much and you deserve so much. Acknowledge where you are already strong and give yourself credit. You deserve that. Be willing to accept the areas in which you can still grow. Don't beat yourself up. No reason to feel guilt and shame about it. Just acknowledge it, nurture that part of you, and get ready to grow and heal. It's time to go. I want to make some more episodes of this. I would love if you would make suggestions in the comments, some topics that you might want to cover underneath self-love, maybe even some questions that you have. I really just enjoy interacting with you and spreading some joy, pushing positivity, encouraging happiness, health, and love, peace, all the other hit shit. Much love, man. Shout out to y'all. Until next time.